What's up, y'all? In this video, I'm going to show y'all how to make some homemade mashed potatoes, some grilled asparagus, a grilled steak, and shrimp, all on a griddle, y'all. Sit back. Make sure you subscribe and share my videos, all right? Let's get it. So here go all the ingredients. I'm gonna have these ingredients in the description box, so don't worry about trying to keep up with the video. Like, for the sake of time, I'm just showing y'all what these items look like. You could slow it down, you could stop it, but that's basically all you need. So we're going to start with the potatoes, y'all. These are homemade mashed potatoes. All you need is pink Himalayan sea salt, potatoes, and a pot of boiling water. Make sure your water is boiling before you start to cut your potatoes. Now, I can't stress this enough, y'all. Make sure you wash your produce, okay? People be touching on it. People pick it up. They don't want it. People be licking their hands. So make sure you wash your potatoes thoroughly. And I don't cut the hulls off my potatoes, not all of it. You could peel it if you want, but I don't. But wash them thoroughly, okay? So I'm going to use this bowl right here. And I'm going to cut these potatoes up in chunks so we can add them to the water. Now, like I said, I leave the hull on, but I do go around and kind of clean the potato up a little bit. Like if I notice like brown spots, or you know, potatoes sometimes have those brown spots on them, I go ahead and cut those off. So it don't have all the hull on there, but it is going to have the most of it. And I'm going to just cut these in half so we can put them in the water. Okay? Get them cut up. I gotta rinse that one off because it had fell on the counter. You know, cleanliness is next to godliness, so you want to make sure you clean in your kitchen as you go. Alright, so we're gonna rinse these off again. Like I said, it's very imperative that you clean your produce before and after cutting it. Alright, so now we're gonna add these diced potatoes up. Well, chunks of potatoes. They not diced. We're going to add them to the boiling water. And like I said, don't add them to cold water because, I don't know, I think, in my opinion, they'll come out mushy. Like, because you got to cook them longer. So they'll come out mushy if you add them to cold water and then try to boil them. So make sure it's boiling. And then you're going to add your pink Himalayan sea salt to that boiling water. Okay, add a good amount because potatoes are they're rustic, so you got to add that flavor into them. So get that pink Himalayan sea salt in there, and that pink Himalayan sea salt is great for inflammation too, since you're eating white potatoes. All right, so now we're gonna add this lid to the potatoes. We're gonna turn it up. And then we're going to crack the lid a little bit so the water won't overflow when it really starts bubbling. And with our asparagus, we're going to cut the tips off of them. And I'm going to just put these back in the refrigerator for right now. I'm not ready to use them, but I did want to cut the tips off. And then for your shrimp, y'all, these are the seasonings that you need, okay? You just going to add them seasonings to that shrimp. And that's just half the bag of that shrimp. So I added my seasoning and I'm going to dip some, I'm going to pour butter, melted butter over them. But for now, they going in the refrigerator until I'm ready for them, okay? So I'm going to melt this butter. This is the garlic and herb butter. And then I also had half a stick of the regular one, the plain one, the Kerry butter, y'all. That butter is amazing. And it's not too bad for you either. So I'm going to add that and I'm going to melt it up in the microwave. You can melt it any way you want to melt it. Okay, so here go our melted butter right here. And we're going to get ready to prepare our steak, y'all. And I will be using butter on this steak. I will be cooking the steak with these onions. I will be using that turmeric, these 2 steakhouse seasonings. I'm gonna fix my griddle up with my grapeseed oil. Y'all see the seasoning: cayenne pepper, garlic powder, okay, and some pink. Oh no, we're not gonna use the pink Himalayan sea salt or the tonics for the steak. We not gonna use those, y'all. My bad. And that's our griddle right there. And it's already hot. You want to make sure it's hot, okay? Because you want that steak to start cooking as soon as you lay it down. And you also want that glass lid I was showing you. We're going to put that over the steak. And that's going to help with the tenderness. And that's going to help the juices really stay in that steak. And it's going to help your flavoring, like all of your flavoring. It's going to be good, y'all. Just pay close attention. I'm telling you. So I don't eat a lot of beef myself, but this is for my husband. So I want to make sure I put the healthy seasonings on there first, so it'll help digest, in his system. So we're going to start this off with some turmeric, some garlic salt, and some cayenne pepper. Okay. Those are the only seasonings you need, and that's going to help with the inflammation and help break it down in his system. We're going to put some Chicago steak seasoning on there, y'all. Make sure if you making a steak, I know they be like, oh, black pepper and salt. No, get you some steak seasoning, y'all. Black pepper and salt, that steak going to be nasty. Get you some flavors and add it to that. Get you some cayenne pepper. Get you some garlic salt. Okay, get you some turmeric. All right, that's why it's best to cook at home, because you know what you add into your stuff. Okay, now I'm going to pour some grapeseed oil. Grapeseed oil is a whole lot healthier than vegetable or canola oil or whatever the other one is called. Get you some grapeseed oil. And I'm just going to lubricate the griddle so my steak don't stick to it. And then I'm going to just plop that steak right down. Y'all see it. That's what you want it to do when you pop it down. You want it to sizzle, okay? And you immediately want to cover it with that lid. Now, I am going to add my onions to this, and I am going to add some butter. But as soon as you sit it down, you want to put that lid on there first, okay? So it can trap, because it's going to immediately start cooking. And you want it to immediately start trapping them juices, okay? Then you could take your lid off and put your onions on there. And them onions going to add to the flavor. It's going to add to the tenderness. It's just going to be a delectable. I can't even describe it, y'all. All right, so I'm finna put this butter on there. Oh, we going to cook the steak for 20 minutes, okay? But I'm finna add this butter on there. And y'all already know the spiel. Y'all know the deal. It's gonna help this steak be tender and juicy. I'm telling y'all, if y'all make this for y'all mama gonna swear she taught you how to make this steak. If you make it for your man, if he ain't married you, he gonna be trying to go buy a ring and marry that ass. Because I'm telling you, y'all, these spices and seasonings together on this steak, you don't need no fancy equipment. This griddle costs $20 at Walmart. Go get you one. Let's check on these potatoes. Oh, yeah, they about ready. We're going to let these cook for probably about 5 more minutes so we could put some butter on our shrimp. And then we're going to drain these potatoes, and we're going to get these potatoes fixed up. Let me check on this shrimp real quick, because I forgot to add my butter to the shrimp. All right, so we're going to drizzle some butter over the shrimp, because when we add these to the griddle, we want them caked in butter, okay? Now, since these shrimp were in the refrigerator, my butter is starting to get firm again because it's on the cold shrimp. But that's okay, because once we start cooking them on the griddle, that butter just gonna melt, okay? And it's just gonna be heaven. I'm telling you. I'm not gonna eat none of the shrimp, but I'm pretty sure my husband will say it's gonna be good. And he don't like to get on the camera, so I can't never get his reaction, y'all. Let's get these asparagus done. All right, so the asparagus been in the fridge. We gonna put some cayenne pepper, some Chicago steak seasoning, and some garlic salt on them. But I'm gonna put them back in the refrigerator because I'm not quite ready to cook them yet. All right, we just gonna season these bad boys up. It just makes it easier as you go Why? Because the steak's still cooking. The steak, you want to let that mug cook up. So I'm just seasoning my stuff as I go so I don't have to season it, once it gets to cooking. It'll already be sitting and ready. All right, so I'm finna go and put the shrimp on the griddle, y'all, because let's just go and cook it. All right, so you see I got a lid over the shrimp too. I just like to trap my flavors, y'all. Trap. All right, so we gonna drain these potatoes. It's time to fix these bad boys up, y'all. Stay tuned. Keep watching. All right, so here go the pot that we boiled the potatoes in. We gonna drop them back in there since we done took all the water off. Okay, be very careful because they hot and you don't want to lose none. All right, so now we finna add our ingredients to our potatoes. Make sure you have a potato masher also. Get that. All right, so I got some butter, some Kerry Gold butter, the herb, the garlic and herb one. I'm gonna put that. Okay, I got some Monterey Jack cheese I had cut off of a block. My husband loves cheese, so I wanted to incorporate this in the potatoes. It just gives it some added flavor, and it prevents you really from having to use any milk, okay? So I'm just breaking this up in chunks. In the picture of the plated meal, you see the chunks of Monterey Jack in those potatoes. Okay, I'm going to add some sour cream, y'all. Oh, it's a new thing of sour cream, so I guess I gotta take the little seal off. I ain't never used it before. Alright, so that should be good. Had to pop the seal, y'all. Forgive me. Alright, so we're gonna put some dollop. Yep. Some cayenne pepper. We're gonna put some garlic salt. Oh, that's the steak seasoning. Forgive me, y'all. That's the Chicago steak seasoning. And now the garlic salt. Y'all, forgive me. Make sure you season it to your liking, but you want to put a good amount. And I'm going to put this butter to help to smash it up. Then we finna just smash this all up and incorporate all of that. We gonna incorporate all of that. And you see the chunks of cheese getting melted down. You see the butter. That's why it's important to do this part when them potatoes are still hot. Because now you gotta cook your flavoring into the potatoes. The potatoes have boiled in water and salt. But now you want to really get them flavorings and incorporate them into your potatoes. And smash them up good. And you gonna see that butter slowly melting. Keep watching, y'all. Keep watching. Alright, so our potatoes are done. We got our asparagus on the griddle. As you see, we gonna cover them up. We gonna keep our food covered. Because it makes them just... It just makes it tender, y'all. Keep it covered. Alright. Now, that's it for that. We're gonna add some onions and let that cook. And I'm gonna show y'all the plate next. This the finished product, y'all. Right here. Don't that look good? I'm telling y'all. Anniversary, date night, your mama and daddy coming over, anybody coming over, make this for 'em. I promise y'all. They gonna be like, this mug must have went to cooking school because this shit good. All right, y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe, drop a like, and share my video. Peace.